Damn! Damn!
What's up, y'all? It's your boy R to the A to the S. Yes, Rise. Here with Placebo Across the Blog. And today I'm going to give y'all my response to the Chicago mother, a pregnant mother, and her 9-year-old son getting jumped by these elementary school kids. If you haven't watched the whole video, basically to sum up what happened was these kids spotted this mother and child, and they began a little roast session. They started talking about the mama. Look at her shoes, how dirty her shoe was. Look at her ankles, how ashy she was. They talked about her looks. She looked like Shamar, which is the reality star. And then they began to hit her in the face. The little boy, he didn't really respond. He was really just covering up and grabbing onto his mother, trying for protection. And then they grabbed him. And while they grabbed him, the mother is holding on to the child, and they fall down. And in a fight, once you fall down and there's a group of people who's around, it is over. They're going to jump you, they're going to stump you, and that's what they did to this pregnant mother. Started stumping her, took her wig off. The little boy, 9 years old, they grabbed him, threw him on the street, on the ground, and that was it. Now, what do you see in this video to me? Couple things. Number one, mob mentality. When you have a mentality that we outnumber you, we're in power, it's bad. And you see that in the Animal Kingdom. You ever watch any Animal Kingdom lion videos where they about to hunt a gazelle? They're in power. And they're about to have some fun on that animal, those lions, because they are in control. And that's what you saw here. These kids were in control of an adult, because they outnumber her, because she was weak. I even heard that she had sickle cell. She was pregnant, powerless. So number one is mob mentality. Number two, these kids don't understand any type of boundaries. Now, did I disrespect adults as a child? Yeah. I cracked jokes on teachers, not to their face, but behind their back. These kids had no boundaries. They cracked on this woman to her face and treated her like a child. An adult woman getting treated like a child, cracking jokes on her, talking about her looks, basically calling her dirty. No boundaries. And when you have no boundaries, and you have a group of kids that are in charge, because they were basically running the street. We don't know if there were any adults around. Maybe they were. Maybe they were scared as well. We don't know. But what we do know is that these kids were in control. And when you got kids that are in control, this is what happens. So when you don't have an adult, you don't have an authority system set up, kids going to run things and it's over. I work in a school. I see it all the time. Sometimes, not in my particular school I'm at now, but I've worked in schools where kids are in charge. They set the tone on the culture, not the adults. So you will see the last day of school. Oh, we know the last day of school, we set the tone on the culture. There's going to be a fight, a group fight. And that's what happened. Big old group fight. But I've also worked in schools where the adults were in charge, where there were consequences. If you tried that, you know that this was going to be your last day at this school. Why? Because the adults set the tone. The adults set the consequences. And that's what you see here. In this community, the adults are missing. I don't know where they at, but they're not with these kids. Good thing this mother, she's with her son. She's walking her child from school. Where are the adults with these kids? I don't know. Maybe they working. Maybe they just trust their kids to walk home. I don't know. But they were running things. And until the order is set, where the adults are running things, where the adults are running the street, not the kids, this is where this chaos is going to continue. So the boundaries have to be set. The adults have to be in charge. We can say, hey, the parents supposed to be, let's be honest, it's not going to happen. So other adults have to step up to make sure it's ran. We can't depend on some parents, but we can run these streets to make sure everything is set up. And I'm not just talking about cops, but people in the community. So yes, this was a disgusting thing. Kids don't understand boundaries. Kids running things. Kids disrespecting adults. And order must be set in place. And until that happens, these type of things will continue to happen. That's my reaction. Love to hear yours. This is Proceed with Caution Blog. Skip Bayless Suts and I'm out.